Hello, welcome to Lil's Vintage World. In this video I'm going to be doing a book haul and hauling some other bookish goodness. Sorry, my chair is incredibly squeaky today, if you can hear that. I'm going to start off with the books, and starting with the book that I actually won. Woo. So my lovely friend Graham, whose channel I'll link down below, Graham Sellers Reads Books, he did a giveaway over on his Instagram. And I won. And the prize was a book off your wish list that he picks, and he picked this one off mine. This is my Caravaggio Style by Doris Langley Moore. Now, if you watched my last furrowed middlebrow book reviews thing, I'll leave it for you up here, you will know that that book was brilliant. I absolutely loved Doris Langley Moore. That was the first book that I ever read by her, and just loved her writing, and she was so funny and warm and charming and all the aspects that I loved, that I put some of her other books on my wish list, and this was one that Graham picked for me. So I'm really excited to read it. And yeah, I said there wasn't going to be another like book collection review of the Furrowed Middlebrow for a little while, but there will be now. So yeah, I'm pretty excited, because the one that I read previously, Not at Home, was spectacular. This one I believe is her last one, but I'm still gonna read it regardless, just because it's Doris Langley Moore and it sounds wonderful. So thank you so much, Graham. You've made me very happy. Then from some charity shops I got some books. I have a problem, right? I go to a charity shop and I see books and I buy them. Do I need them half the time? No. Can I walk away from them? Also no. Okay, the first one is this one. This is The Mistresses of Henry VIII by Kelly Hart. Did I need another book on The Mistresses of Henry VIII? No. Do I have too many books on Henry VIII? Maybe. I definitely don't want to get too many, because my bookshelves, although you can't see it because it's down there, are quite full. So I definitely need to be careful about my book purchases. But for £2, I couldn't leave it alone. And just someone else's opinion on Henry VIII and what he gets up to is always interesting. So had to get that one. From the same charity shop, I got these two. So these are 50 fashion looks that changed the 50s and 60s. They're both by Pamela Reed, both Design Museum, and they look like this. They have this cover, and then if you take this off, whoosh! And then inside they do like information and then a picture to go alongside it. So nylons, you get the gist. Christian Dior, talk, picture. And then it's the same for the 60s. So the 60s looks like this. And then whoosh with the gold, very nice. And then inside we have Dusty Springfield. Who else we got? La Dolce Vita. Definitely not saying that well. But these were £2.50 each, so I couldn't pass them up. Then from other charity shops, I got The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I've never read a Donna Tartt before. However, The Secret History is one of these books where everyone seems to read and really enjoy, and I am intrigued. I think it's been recommended to me a few times, and the reason I think it's been recommended to me is because it's like crimey, I think, like detective-y, working things out, I don't know. And it's also set at university, which I love books set at university. Yes, please, more. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. This was £1.95. I never see this in charity shops, so happy to have it and read it. You'll have to let me know if you've read it and what you think. And then from another charity shop, I saw this. I just can't. I can't resist. This is Beatrix Potter, The Extraordinary Life of a Victorian Genius by Linda Lear. I didn't need this. I've got books on Beatrix Potter. I've got a whole shelf on Beatrix Potter up there. You can't see it. But I just couldn't resist. I just can't resist. I have a problem, all right? And then a book that I picked up secondhand online. This is heavy. This is Elizabeth Taylor, Complete Short Stories. So I have read all of Elizabeth Taylor's novels. They are, there. Those ones, so the 3 pretty spines and then the green ones, that's Elizabeth Taylor. That's her 12 full-length novels. I've read all those, and I was the other day I was wanting to reread them. Well, I just wanted to read Elizabeth Taylor, and so I thought, oh, I'll reread these and I'll start in order. And then I thought, well, I haven't read her short stories, so I went and bought the whole collection of her short stories, which is huge. I didn't realise it'd be this big. But yeah, it's absolutely gigantous. Bigger than my head. If you know me well, you know I'm not a short story person. But I am an Elizabeth Taylor person. So this over 600 page book will keep me going for quite a while, and you know, we'll see how I get on. Hopefully I really love it, and if I don't, then I will just start rereading those, and that's fine. But yeah, I thought I should give these a read first before I do my rereads, and also I want to read this first before I do my where to start and favourites with Elizabeth Taylor. I want to read the short stories first, and then I'll do that. And then lastly, a couple of, it has a bookish theme, but they're not books, but bookish bits that I couldn't resist from a charity shop. Say hello, Paddington. He was £3 for this Paddington Bear from Marks and Spencer's. I do own a couple of Paddingtons, but I was in the charity shop. It was the same charity shop that I got the Beatrix Potter book from, and I saw him and he was just sat there all on his own, and I was like, you're coming home with me. So he's come home with me. He has his little luggage tag that says, please look after this bear, thank you. And he's just sweet, and he was for the 50-year anniversary. And he's wonderful. So he's going to sit somewhere. He'll probably sit with the other Paddingtons. I've got a bigger Paddington, and then I've got a Paddington that has a bike. So he'll probably sit with them. You know, it's one of my favourite childhood books, guys. It's okay. And then the last thing that I have to show you is also Paddington themed, and it was behind here, but it kind of got on my nerves in videos because of the glare. And my mum found this, and this was in the nursery when me and my brother were children, and I realised that I actually never showed it you up close. You might have just seen the glare, but it's this lovely picture. I'm very aware that you still get glare, but is that better? Of Paddington at 32 Windsor Gardens, and it says Paddington arrives at the Browns. There we are, and that was hung up in our bedroom when we were children, and my mum was like, I presume you want it, and I was like, yes. So yeah, as I said, it was sat there on my Paddington shelf, but I moved it because the glare was getting on my nerves from my light. But yeah, I realised that I never showed it you, so there it is. And yeah, I love it very much. So there we have it. That is my bookish book haul. Not huge. I do try to be quite controlled when it comes to books because, to be honest, most of my books that I'm buying are for university, so they are expensive. And also I don't have time to read now, so I'm not reading as much, so there's no point in buying books because they're only just going to sit here unread, which I think is a bit sad for books, and I feel sorry for them. Poor books. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Let me know if you've read any of these and which ones you think I should get to sooner rather than later. And that's all I have to say. So take care, and I shall see you soon for the next video. Bye for now.